Good evening everyone. So in the previous lecture we have covered the types of an organization. So under that we have covered the three main types of an organization, that is line organization, second one is functional or staff organization, and the third one is line and staff organization. So in the today's lecture let us cover the other types of an organization. So we'll start with the fourth one, that is matrix organization. So what is the meaning of matrix then? So matrix means we know that a pattern structure or a grid type of a structure. So here there will be several departments under this type of an organization, that is matrix organization, and each department is assigned with a specific task or job to be completed within the time, and here whatever the available resources are there, so that can be utilized by each and every department effectively along with the coordination of the other departments. And this type of an organization is best suited where large number of projects are to be managed. So what it means? So here the same thing, that is what we seen in the functional organization, there will be a number of departments separately and each department will be carried by a specialized person, and it that is each department will carry the given task or work separately, and also the coordination among the each department will be very good. So here one more thing is, that is this type of an organization can handle or can manage number of projects at a time. So this is the flowchart you can see here, the working flowchart of matrix organization. So here you can see under the general manager there are number of several departments like production manager, financial department, marketing department, research and development department. So under that category again there will be specialized persons and also the supervisors. So under that again there will be a number of workers working under that each and every department. So this is the entire flowchart for the matrix organization. Next we'll see what are the advantages and disadvantages we can get from this type of an organization. So advantages of matrix organization. So in that first one is the matrix organization combines the advantages of functional and staff organization. So as I told earlier, that is it resembles like the flowchart of functional organization along with the line organization. So for that reason it combines the advantages, but that is both the functional as well as line organization. So whatever the advantages comes in that particular organization, so that can be seen here. So second advantage is it is highly flexible in nature. So what it means? So as we seen, that is in the case of line organization, so since it resembles the line organization, so in that condition the flexible nature of organization can be seen here also. That is whatever the changes we can make, so that can be made easily. So that is removable or addition of something, resources or manpower, so that can be done easily in this type of an organization. And the third advantage is it ensures effective utilization of available resources. So what it means? So since it has a number of several departments, so under each department there will be a specialized person. So by utilizing those specialized persons, so we can effectively utilize the available resources within the department, so that it will again it leads to the objectives or goals of an organization. And the fourth advantage is it ensures the achievement of objectives with technical specialization. So with the available technical specialization under each department, so it can ensure the achievement of objectives or goals of an organization. And the fifth advantage is motivation can be effectively applied. So since it contains the department separately along with some specialized and experienced person, so that the workers will get motivated by working under this type of an organization. And the last one is this type of an organization makes room for training and development of people. So what it means? So here the workers who are working under this type of an organization, so will get training. So since it includes a specialized person and also the experienced person, so that the training will be given by making a separate room, and this leads to the development of the worker or people who are working under this type of an organization. So these are the advantages you can get from the matrix organization. So next comes the disadvantages of matrix organization. So in that, first one is, since matrix organization does not follow scalar chain of command, it leads to confusion. So in some condition or in some cases, if the organization does not follow the scalar chain of command, which means the flow of authority, then it may lead to the confusion for the workers. So this is the advantage we can see in this type of an organization. And the second one is, since too many supervisors control an activity, so work may get delayed. So what it means? So since it has a several departments, and here each department will have the supervisors, that is more than one or two supervisors along with specialized person. So in that condition, the controlling of activity will be more. So in that condition, the work may get delayed in some times. So and the third one is, sometimes resources may not be available owing to the other priority projects. So what it means? So as I told earlier, that is, this type of an organization can manage or handle more number of projects at a time. So in that condition, depending upon the project, that is priority given to the project, in some conditions the resources may not be available for a particular project, because the priority is the main role here. So it plays an important role. Based on the priority, the organization will assign the resources in that conditions in some project, so which is less prior to other projects, so they may not get the required resource at a required time. So these are the disadvantages we can see under matrix organization. And the next type is, that is fifth one, matrix organization. So then what do you mean by, committee organization. Then what do you mean by committee? So here committee means it is a group of people combined to carry out defined objectives or goals of an organization. So that is nothing but a committee. So here in this type of an organization, the committee will be framed to carry out the entire task or the work of an organization in order to get the desired output or desired goals of an organization. So as we know that in the modern complex business, so some of the administrative tasks cannot be performed by a single person alone. In such situation, it may call for two or more persons to perform such activity or task. So this calls for a committee organization. So because as we know that a single person cannot handle each and everything in the organization, so in that condition, two or more people combinedly perform the every activity or the task in the organization in order to get the desired output. So that is nothing but a committee organization. Next we'll move towards what are the disadvantages and disadvantages we can get from the committee organization. So advantages of committee organization. So in that, first one is, committee can take valuable decisions and hasty decisions can be avoided. So what it means? So since it involves experienced person and specialized person, so in the organization, so that the committee can take a valuable decision. So and also the hasty decisions can be avoided here. So this advantage, that is main advantage can get from the committee organization. And the second one is, the committee members can use their expertise while taking decisions. So again the same thing, the entire committee that is the organization can utilize the committee members while taking any important decisions. So that advantage we can get from this type of an organization. And the third one is committee decisions are many better time. So which means again the same thing. So there will be more, that is the whatever the decisions taken by the organization by utilizing the committee members will be more better as compared to the other organization. So again this advantage we can get from this type of an organization. And the fourth one is decision is based on vast experience of the members. So since the decision will be based on the vast experience along with the specialized persons, so that it will be in a valuable in nature. So this advantage we can get. And the fifth one is communication of decision is faster with the involvement of members from the different groups. So there will be good communication will be we can get from this type of an organization, because the and also it is faster as compared to the other type of an organization, because it involves a member that is specialized along with the experienced persons. So next advantage is coordination among departments made easy. So again this advantage we can also get from this type of an organization. And the last one is committee, that is committee members have authority to implement the decision. So whatever the that is decision need to be implemented or need to be taken in the organization, so that committee members will help and they have an authority to take the decision in this type of an organization. So these are the advantages we can get from the committee organization. And next comes the disadvantages of committee organization. So in that, first one is many times decisions are delayed due to the heterogeneous group in the committee. So what is the meaning of heterogeneous here? Here heterogeneous means the people having different opinions. So that is the meaning of heterogeneous. Since the different opinion people involved in the committee, so in that condition the decisions may get delayed due to such type of a nature involved in the committee. So again this is one of the main disadvantage we can get in the committee organization. And the second one is increased administrative expenses. So as we know that if any organization involves specialized persons or experienced person, then obviously there will be increase in the administrative expenses, because we need to pay high salary for that particular type of persons. So next, and the third disadvantage is secrecy of decision cannot be maintained. Since it involves all the members while taking any decision or while implementing any decisions or plan or ideas, then we cannot maintain secrecy in this type of an organization. And the fourth one is sometimes decisions are taken on compromise. So what it means, since in some conditions if it involves heterogeneous people or group in the committee, then the decisions will be taken based on the compromise. Means we need to compromise for those particular plans or decisions which are to be implemented in the committee. So and the fifth one is sometimes expressing ideas may lead to the heated arguments. So what it means, in some conditions if you want to dominate the other people by expressing your ideas, then it may lead to the heated arguments, because it involves a different nature of people in the entire committee. So this is also one of the disadvantage we can get. And the last one is dominating nature people influence more in the decision making. So again the same thing. So the dominating type of, that is nature of people, will influence more in decision making. So this is also one of the disadvantage we can see here. So these are the disadvantages we can get from the committee organization. So these are the 5 types of an organization, so which are very important for exam point of view also. And the next comes the, that is, next topic is management style. So what it means? So as we know that for every person, for every leader, there will be a different style of working. So if you consider, for example, an actress or actresses, so they will be having different type of acting nature. So likewise, and also if you consider any lecturer or any professor, so they will be having their different type of giving the lecturing. So likewise, it is a particular style. So each and every person will have a unique or particular style of acting or handling the workers. Likewise, the different type of style you can see in every field. So here also the same thing, management style means every leader has a unique style of handling the employees. So here you can see, if you consider any organization or any department or any company, the manager or the boss will be there, so he will be having a different type of style or unique style of handling the entire workers or employees in that particular organization. So here the various ways of dealing with the subordinates or the workers at the workplace is called as management style. So whatever the various ways, depending upon the nature of the people or depending upon the nature of the leader, so the various ways of dealing with the subordinates at the workplace is called as management style. So different people will have different style to handle the entire employees at the workplace. So this is nothing but a management style, you can say. So the nature of employees and their mindset also affect the management style of working. So here one more thing is, so the nature of employees and their mindset, so again it can also affect the management style of working for the leaders. So this is about the management style. So next we'll move with the different management styles. So what are the different types we can get? So those we'll see next. Different management styles. So we have mainly 5 different management style or style of working. So in that, first one is autocratic style of working. So then what do you mean by autocratic? So autocratic means it is nothing but ruler who has absolute power or authority or the dominating nature, we can say. So autocratic means the ruler who has absolute power or authority to rule the entire company or organization. So autocratic style of working means it is also one of the style of working. So as I told while explaining management style, so every person will have a separate style of working. So depending upon the people nature, so it will vary, the style of working will vary. So what it means, so we'll see in detail. That is, in such a style of working, the superiors do not take into considerations the ideas and the suggestions of the subordinates. So what it means here, as I told, it is a dominating nature type of working. So here whatever that is idea or the suggestions will be having for the other subordinates, so those idea or the suggestions will not be taken into consideration by the superiors or the bosses in the entire organization. He will not consider those ideas or the suggestions given by the subordinates or the workers who are working under that particular organization. He will take his own decision without bothering about the subordinates or the workers who are working under this type of an organization. He will not care about those decisions or the ideas. So next, the managers, leaders and superiors have the whole responsibility of taking the decisions without bothering much about the subordinates. So as I told, they will not bother about the subordinates or the workers who are working under them. So he will neglect those subordinates or the workers, and also neglect the ideas or the suggestions given by them, he will take his own decision in the entire organization. So here the employees are totally dependent on their bosses and do not have the liberty to take decisions on their own. So as I told, the whatever the boss or the leader will be there, he will neglect the ideas or the suggestions given by the subordinates. So in that condition, the worker will not have the liberty to take the decisions on their own. And also the subordinates in such a style of working simply adhere to the guidelines and policies formed by the boss or the leader. So whatever the decision or the policy the boss will make in the organization, so that decision or the policies should be followed by the subordinate without asking any questions or without raising any questions. So and also here in this type of working, the employees will get lack of motivation. So again the one more thing, so here in this type of working, the employees will get lack of motivation due to such type of a working. So this is about the autocratic style of working. And the second one is, second type of working, that is style, is paternalistic style of working. So this is exactly opposite to the first type, that is autocratic style of working. So here what happens in this type of working, the leaders decide what is best for the employees as well as the organization. So they will think, that is, so what is best for the employees. If you take any decision, so for example while making any decision, so whether this decision is good for the employees or whether this decision helpful for the employees along with the organization, so in that way they will think. So the leaders or the superior who are involved in this type of organization, so they will think in that particular way. So the entire, so what is best for the employees along with the organization, so they will benefit for both employees along with the organization. So it is exactly opposite to the autocratic style of working. So here the suggestions and the feedback of the subordinates are taken into consideration before making any decision. So again the same thing. So in that condition, that is in the autocratic style of working, so the decisions or the suggestions given by the subordinates or the workers will be neglected, but here the superiors will take the, or will consider the decisions or the ideas given by the subordinates while taking any important decision, and that decision will be purely based on the employees along with the organization growth. So next, the policies are made to the benefit the employees and the organization. So whatever the policy or the decision the superior will take, so that will be benefit for the employees and also for the organization. So in this type of working, employees get motivated and enjoy their work rather than treating it as a burden. So here, since the suggestions or the ideas given by the subordinators will be taken into consideration, and also whatever the policies or the decision made in the organization, so that is purely based on the employees growth along with the organization growth. So in that condition, the employees or the workers will work happily, so rather than treating the entire work as a burden. So this is the second type of working, that is second paternalistic type of or style of working. And the third one is, that is democratic style of working. So here what is the meaning of democratic? So democratic means it is nothing but equitable, or you can say impartial. So here the superiors welcome the feedback of the subordinates. So in this type of working, the superiors or the leaders who are working in this type of organization will welcome the feedback of the subordinates. So they will take the feedback from the workers or the subordinates while taking any decision or while making any implementation. And here the employees are invited as an open forum to discuss the pros and cons of plans and ideas. So along with the feedback, they will also call the employees, and also they will discuss with the employees while taking any particular important decision to be implemented in the organization. And here in this type of an organization, it ensures the effective and healthy communication between the management and employees, since it takes the feedback and also it discusses among the workers. So you can see the effective and healthy communication between the workers and also the management. And here one more thing we can get, that is employees will get motivated while working in this type of an or in this style of an organization. So this is about the democratic style of working. And next comes the fourth one, that is laissez-faire style of working. So what it means, laissez-faire means it is a name of a person. So it doesn't have any meaning. It is name of a person who made or who given this type of or this style of a working system. So here in such style of working, managers are employed just for a sake of it and do not contribute much to the organization. So what it means, so in this type of working, the managers will be appointed just for a name purpose and they will not contribute much for the organization. So in order to take care or just to sit on the chair and in order to see the entire work whether it is going as per the plan or not. So in that condition, so that type of working is nothing but laissez-faire style of working. So the managers will be just for a name purpose and they will not contribute much for the entire organization. And here the employees take the decision and manage the work as their own. So here, since the managers or the leaders will not contribute much for the organization, they will not involve in that particular organization. So in that condition, the employees will take the decision and manage the work on their own. And also the employees are not dependent on the managers, and the employees know so what is wrong and what is right, so what has to be done while executing the work. So the entire thing will be known for employees only based on the experience. So they will not take the decisions or the help from the higher authorities or the supervisors in this type of working. So the entire manager or the leader will be just for a name purpose, they will not contribute much in the organization. So such type of working is nothing but laissez-faire style of working. And the fifth one is management by walking around style of working. So what it means, so as the name itself indicating, so here the leader or the supervisor so will walk around the workers. So whether the work is running as per the plan or not, whether the workers are working efficiently or not. So likewise, and also if any suggestions or the help needed, then these leaders or the manager will help for the employees during their execution of work. So such type of working is nothing but management by walking around style of working. So here the manager or the leader will not sit in their cabin. So instead of that, they will walk around the entire workplace, that is employees workplace, and they will check whether the work is running as per the plan or not, and also what if any help or if any ideas or if any suggestions need to be given, then they will give their ideas or the suggestions to the employees during the execution of work. So such type of working is nothing but management by walking around style of working. So these are the 5 types of management style. So we have seen. So here this completes the second unit or second chapter of first model, and we'll stop today here itself and we'll continue further in further. Thank you.